Hey everyone, welcome back to TechBots. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up a DHCP server in Windows Server 2022 from start to finish. DHCP is essential in any network for automatically assigning IP addresses to client devices. We will cover the prerequisites, step-by-step installation and configuration, best practices, and troubleshooting common issues. So, how does the DHCP server work? When a device like a PC or a printer connects to the network, the first step, the device sends a broadcast request to locate a DHCP server. The second step, the DHCP server responds with an available IP address and configuration. The third step, the device requests to use the offered IP address. The fourth step, DHCP server confirms and leases the IP address to the device. Before we begin, please make sure you have the prerequisites ready. Windows Server 2022 installed, a static IP address, administrator privileges on the server, basic network information like IP address range, subnet mask, default gateway, DNS server. Let's get started. Click on Manage, add roles and features. You can read through and then click Next. Next again. This is the server that you are going to install the feature. Click Next. Select DHCP server. Those are the features. And you click Next. Next again. Then install. So the installation of the feature has started. Let's wait for completion. Then we can proceed. We can click close. So this doesn't require to reboot the server. We can go ahead and complete the setup. Click next. Then commit. So the DHCP server has been authorized. You can click close. You can go to tools. Then the DHCP server has been installed. Let's expand and see what it has. So this is how the interface looks like. It's already authorized. Now we're going to create a scope. Then click on new scope. So this is where we are going to define the IP range. So a scope, you can give it a name depending with the environment. Mine, I'm going to call it Office LAN. You can give a description if you want. So my IP, I'm going to start from 192.168.1.100. And I want it to end to 200. So I'm going to put the last IP as 200. I'm going to leave that as is and click next. So I have to add exclusions. This is done like, let's say you want to reserve IP addresses for printers, access points, other servers. So that range will be within the range I've assigned. In this case, I'm going to reserve from 120 to 130. Then I click add. So those addresses between 120 and 130 won't be used. I'm going to leave the default 8 hours, the lease duration. Then click next and finish. So my scope is there, which says 192.168.1.0 office LAN. So if I expand, I can see the address pool. So I'm activating the scope. So that is the IP pool that I've set. Address leases, at the moment there's nothing. You can also make reservations, but there's none at the moment. So now I've got a computer that I've received an IP from our DHCP server. You can also do reservations for those IP addresses that you don't want to change, like the one for a server, a printer, an access point. So I've scanned my network. I'm going to reserve the IP address for my server. So that is my reservation name. My server's IP address is 192.168.1.90. I'm going to provide a MAC address. You can give a description if you want. Then click on Add when you're done. Then click Close. Now, if in our reservations, we've got one IP address that has been reserved, and it's also added into the address leases. You can also add an existing IP address there by right-clicking and just click Reserve the IP. Now I've got two reservations. So the moment you add these entries, they will be also added to the DHCP. For example, let me expand and show you. The entry for the server is already in the DNS. So the more you connect the devices to your DHCP, the more those entries will be populated in your DNS. So you can do MAC address filtering as well by right-clicking on that. So you can add a filter. This is for if you want to improve your security. Like every computer or every device that needs to connect to your network, you have to allow it through by adding the MAC address of that device first. So for example, I'm adding a device. Then click Close. So sorry, I forgot. You have to enable it first. So now it's going to allow only the MAC addresses in the list. And that's how you set up your DHCP server in Windows Server 2022. So on the screen, here are a few best practices. For example, you need to use reservations, document all scopes, avoid overlapping IP ranges, enable DHCP audit logs, etc. And that's how you set up a DHCP server in Windows Server 2022. With the right configuration and best practices, your network can run smoothly and efficiently. If you experience any issues, please check the troubleshooting summary on the screen. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to TechBots and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our future tech tutorials. Got any questions? drop them in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.